Okay, hey everybody, Jen Burklow, your Presidential Diamond leader, and I feel like it's been a long time since we've done a Zoom. Excuse you, Reagan. And so you'll have to forgive me. Reagan normally makes at least an appearance, and tonight she's just going to be holding down the fort with us. So if you have any questions, there's a chat feature at the bottom. If you're new to Zoom, you can type them in there. Normally at the end, I can help answer questions too, but we had a really awesome BOGO event recently for distributors, extra wraps in the distributor kits, and we have a ton of new people with us. And I feel like in this season of our business, we also have a lot of people who are asking, I've stepped away and I'm ready to come back. What do I need to do? I should have been. Oh no, I was recording. Okay, so I want to help you guys with that, okay? We want to get off on the right foot, and we want to encourage those of you who are trying to get your footing and figure out what do we need to do moving forward. We just need to do it, okay? So the first thing, let's talk about you've just signed up, okay? And you either are having this moment or you're about to have this moment that you think, what in the heck did I just do? You're scared, and you're kind of panicking. Okay, that's normal. We all have that feeling. Also, you're gonna have to apologize for my appearance. I took a bath tonight, and I have this headache, and I'm so sleepy. But I was so excited to do this Zoom. I thought, I don't care. I don't care what I look like tonight. So, okay, so you've just signed up, and you're telling me, I'm gonna have to charge this. Okay, and you're telling me now that you're scared and you just don't know if you can do this. What am I doing? What if people don't want to work with me? What if people say no? What happens to me if I don't get my customers, my 4 loyal customers? Here's the first thing that I'm going to tell you. It's probably the most important thing, okay? Actually, the 2 most important things. You ready? The 2 very most important things that you can do for this business right now is, number 1, start praying. Okay? If you haven't already been praying, start praying. I like to say that we pray as if it all depends on God, and then we work as if it all depends on us. Okay? Because if we're praying for God to give us an opportunity. We're praying for God to get us out of the situation that we're in, and He gives us this opportunity, then we're going to have to work, right? So pray as if it all depends on God, and then work as if it all depends on you. The next thing, that's single-handedly the most important thing that you're going to do for your business. The number 2 thing, the second most important thing that you're going to do is you've got to stop with the negative talk, okay? You've got to stop with saying, I hope I can do this, or I'm going to try to do this. Those phrases have to get out of your vocabulary, because if you want to do this, you have to say that you're going to do this. And you have to say it, and you have to repeat it over and over again until you believe it, okay? I don't care what you have to do. If you write it, okay, so let me tell you, this is what I do. I have Post-it notes. I have Post-it notes all over. Here is one that I have on my computer that says, I am presidential. Okay, that stays right there on my computer. Here's one that says, it's a song lyric. It says, Holy Spirit, you are welcome here. Come flood this place and fill the atmosphere. That's here. I have little notes written like this all over my house. I have them written in lipstick on my mirror. I have them posted. I have one. So my bathroom mirror, I can see. I'm in bed right now. I can see it on my bathroom mirror. I have it posted on my door right here. So it's the first thing I see when I walk out of my bedroom. It's posted on the laundry doors. It's posted in the kitchen. It's posted on my cheer calendar, on the refrigerator. It's everywhere. These little Post-it notes are everywhere. Because here's the thing. So when we say that you need to fill your mind with positive thoughts, sometimes people think, okay, this is a positive thought. I hope that nobody says no. Or I hope that or I'm really going to try not to be late today. I'm going to really try not to be late today. And what happens is that you're focusing on the wrong thing, okay? You're focusing, instead of saying, I'm going to be on time, you're focusing on being late. It's even so simple as that verbiage, okay? And so when you talk about like promoting or working this business, oh, I hope this person won't say no. I hope they don't say no. I hope they don't say no. That word no sticks in your head, right? That's what you're focusing on. So you need to start training your mind and your heart to believe these things, to believe that you're worthy, to believe that you can do this. And the way that I do that, personally, I told you this Zoom was going to be all about how I work my business from start to finish, okay? So what I do a lot of times is when Reagan just found herself. A lot of times when she's a bouncer, I have to like bounce and sway her to sleep. And in those moments, I like to just close my eyes. I want you just do this with me. I'm going to do this. You guys might think I look ridiculous, and I can't see if your eyes are closed or not, but this is what I do. Okay, so I close my eyes. We have at our front door, there are 2 steps. There's a sidewalk that goes up, then it turns left, and you go to the driveway. It's a long driveway. It goes to the road, and the road goes left, and then there's a curves around and goes to a cemetery, and then goes out to the highway. I'm rocking Reagan, and I'm picturing that there's just a line of people, and they're walking up the road, and they go around that first curve, and they go around the second curve. Then they get to my driveway. They're walking up my driveway. They walk up my sidewalk. They come up to the door, and it's people that are walking. They are just lined up coming into my house for these products and for this opportunity, and I do it every single day. And so that's my vision. That's the vision that I have, that people are coming to my door and they're saying, Jen, I need these products. Jen, I would love to be on your team. And I just picture that scenario. I picture it every day, multiple times a day, every day. It helps center me. As I'm praying, as I'm picturing this, I'm praying and I'm thanking God already for the victory. I'm already thanking God for the team that He's building for me. I'm already thanking God for the customers that He's bringing to me. That doesn't mean I'm going to sign someone up that day, but I know that He's working on someone's heart out there that's going to come to me. And all I have to do is follow these directions, okay? Because what this business comes down to are some pretty simple steps, right? We have the steps to success. I'm not going to get into 400 BV and qualified leg and all that stuff. That's in your training. You guys hopefully have all had instructions on how to get through your training. This is how you actually work your business, okay? And so I know that I'm following my steps to success. And for me to meet my steps to success, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to talk to you guys about tonight is I post, I message people, I follow up, and I interact. I make friends, okay? I do those 4 things. And if I'm doing those 4 things consistently, then I know God is bringing the team to me, okay? But this is my part of it, of doing the work, right? I've asked Him to bring the people to me, and I thank Him for bringing those people to me. And I ask for eyes to see them. I ask for eyes to recognize these people as He's bringing them to me. Okay. So I have some notes, a little cheat sheet here. And positivity in big bold letters was the first thing at the top. So I think I've kind of hit on that. All right, you guys, you have to get the negative talk out of your head. And it's a slippery slope. We slip back there. I do the same thing. Same thing. Maybe daily, where I have these moments where I'm like, oh man, I just don't know. I don't know how the month is going to end. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I don't know if I'm leading the right way. Did I do a good enough job answering their questions? Or, did I spend enough time not working today? Because that's important too once you get to a certain point. And you just have to shut that off. You just have to, because that's the devil. That's your enemy, wanting you to believe that you're not worthy or that you're not doing it right, and we know that we are. So anyway, positivity, praying. Pray and get those negative thoughts out of your heads. Absolutely the most important thing that you can do. The next thing that you do, I want you to think about when you signed up. You were excited, right? You were excited about an opportunity because you got to a point in your life where you were sick of being comfortable with your current situation. You knew that you had bills that you were late on, and you finally decided that you were sick of paying your bills late. You were sick of wondering if you were going to have enough money left in your paycheck to go grocery shopping. You were sick of telling your kids, sorry, we can't afford it. Sick of putting off a family vacation. Whatever it was, you got to a point in your life where you were sick of that. You were sick of telling yourself no. And you got really excited about this chance, about this opportunity. And then you sign up and those lies start creeping in and you think, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this. And I'm telling you that the next most important thing that you can do for your business is to hold on to that excitement. It's going to be scary sometimes. It shouldn't be, right? It's just wraps, right? It's just $99. Worst case scenario, it's $99. Okay? This is going to be turned into something a lot bigger than that. And I think that's what's scary. It's scary to dream. It's scary to put our dreams out there and to think that we may not achieve them. But what you need to do is you need to hold on to that excitement, because excitement is contagious. It's infectious. And it doesn't matter if you are selling smart water. You believe in that smart water. If you love that smart water and you love the way it makes you feel, the way you think it makes you look, what it does for you and for your family, you're going to want everyone to drink your smart water, right? Everyone, okay? It doesn't matter if it's owl pillows. If you believe in it, if you're pumped about it, people are going to want what you have. So it doesn't matter, okay? These are people aren't buying your products, they're buying you. And so if you think you can't do this, then you're right. You're absolutely right. And the people that you're talking to are going to pick up on that. But if you go into it knowing that you can and you hold on to that excitement, then it doesn't matter what you have, your friends and family and the people that you meet are going to want part of it, okay? And so I like to remind myself to stay so stinking excited about this that no single no can deter me from what I know is my finish line. Because my finish line is freedom in this. And I can't even tell you how many no's I get a day. Okay, so my personal goal, I'm not saying this is what your goal needs to be. I'm just at a point in my business where my personal goal is to work a 100s list daily. I want you to think about how many no's I get out of that 100. I may out of 100 people a day, I may get 10 decent leads. I'd say half of those leads, so 5 people out of that 100 tell me, they give me a specific date that they're going to sign up. And I'd say 1 or 2 of those people actually end up signing up. But you know what's really awesome about this business is that you only need 5 people. You only need 5 rock stars to make you a millionaire. So I don't care how many 100s lists I have to work every day. At some point, I'm going to find those 5 rock stars, right? And in the meantime, I'm buying groceries and I'm paying off my car and we're taking small family trips. And then we're taking 2-week-long trips. And I'm not where I want to be yet. You know, I'm getting there, but I'm finding my rock stars along the way. I found a quote from Ashley Sinclair. She's one of our she's an ambassador in our company, and the quote said, it said, this business is like a deck of cards, okay? So out of those 52 cards, you have 4 aces. And you're flipping the cards over, and you don't know where in that deck of cards those 4 aces are, but you know they're in there. And so you just keep turning the cards and keep flipping the cards because you know that there are 4 aces in there. And 4 aces is what you need in that deck. Okay, so we're talking 5 rock stars to get to ambassador. So you just keep going. Okay, I work that list daily. I don't always make it to sending 100 messages. I'm just telling you that's what my goal is. Okay. The people that are successful in this versus the ones that are not successful, the ones that are successful just talk to more people. They don't quit. Really, that's the difference between me and anybody else that hasn't made it, is that I didn't quit. Okay? That's one thing I want you to keep in this. It doesn't matter. I read a story that Susie Reel, a presidential diamond, had posted about you have an obstacle course and $1 million is waiting at the finish line, and the only thing between you and that $1 million is that obstacle course, okay? And you know there are going to be some highs and lows, and along the way you question yourself and you think, can I do this? And then you think, you know what, it doesn't matter. Everybody that finishes this race gets $1 million. So all I have to do is finish, okay? So you just can't quit. And And then I wrote a note saying, what are you focusing on? I just want to reiterate the positive talk that the things that you're saying to yourself. Stop saying if and start saying when. Instead of if I make it to diamond, it's when I make it to diamond. I don't care if it's a year, 2 years, 4 months, whatever it is. I want you to replace if with when. And believe it. Believe it, because you have an amazing opportunity here and a lot of people around you that love you that you don't even know. Okay, so let's start now with the stuff that everybody really wants to know about. And how do I work my business? What does a day look like for me? Okay, when you're starting off, you have two pretty popular social media platforms to your disposal to use. Okay, so we have Facebook and we have Instagram. What do I do on Facebook? Okay, so if you haven't read already, you guys all should be in at least 2 groups. If you're on this Zoom, you should be in my group, Wrapping to the Top, in our Ambassador Diamond, Jamie Clifford, or Jamie Tetro, her group, Aiming for Ambassador. Really, really important files in Aiming for Ambassador that you guys need to be going over. I would consider that as part of your training. And there is a file in that group that's called the 3-3 rule. What that does is it talks about how you should post on Facebook. And you need to post at least 3 product posts a day and 3 lifestyle posts a day. Now, if you go to the It Works corporate Facebook page, it's It Space Works Global. They have some great product pictures for you to use. She sees herself. So they have some pretty pictures of products to use. Like my bathroom doesn't look anything like whatever bathroom they're taking these pictures with. So those are good ones to save. There's also normally some brief captions. So if you're new, couple of cheat sheets. Okay, so when I was new and I didn't know product info, I went to my replicated site, the one that I gave my customers, because there's a product description under each one. A very similar product description that's on your catalog, okay, when you get your business builder kit. So the 3-3 rule, you're posting 3 product posts and 3 lifestyle posts a day. That's 6 posts total. Sometimes that feels like a lot, sometimes it doesn't. And I try to stick to that. I don't always. Like today was a super busy day. I think I maybe only made 3 posts, but I try to, even if I'm only making 3 posts, at least one of them is a product post and at least one of them is a lifestyle post. When I say lifestyle post, I'm talking about what this business has done for me. It may not have anything to do, the picture itself may not have anything to do with It Works. So today I made a picture. Reagan was sleeping in her car seat. She had this cute little, like, I don't know what people call them. Rag top bow is what I called it. It's like this little floppy bow, you know? And she had her toenails painted and I just took a picture of it because it was cute. You know, it had nothing to do with It Works. But I took a picture of it and I thought for a minute, I was like, you know, it's pretty cool that in the middle of a Tuesday, I'm sitting here in the sunshine on the summer day looking at this little cute baby with her floppy bow and her painted toenails, you know? So everything that I post that I'm doing throughout my day, I try to tie it back to It Works. And it can be simple things. Like I had some greens to go in my car and I realized I hadn't had my greens yet today. You know, like I said, it was a busy day. So I just took a picture of myself with my greens to go before I popped them open and put them in my mouth, which I don't recommend doing if you haven't tried that before. It's easy to get choked up on those. But I wanted people to see, like, I'm a mom, you know, and I kind of made a list of what I had done for the day and I'm showing that I'm using the products, right? So that's your 3-3 rule. Also, I will tell you, I do ramble on these Zooms. I try to keep notes, but it's a random stream of thoughts is what it ends up being. Careful, don't get your nose on the camera. So when you're on Facebook, you're going to be following your 3-3 rule. You have what's called a warm market. It's your friends your friends and family, the people that you know. And that's who you start with when you start with Facebook, okay? Or when you start with It Works. And so the first thing that I did when I signed up, you realize you have an active website. Like 2 minutes after you sign up, you have an active website. And so what I did before I got my kit was I'd listened to this call that was my leader told me to listen to. It talked about making a 100s list, which is 100 people that you know. It doesn't have to be anyone that you know goes on this list. And what we try to do, like I talked about before, what we try to do at first when we're writing these names down is we try to prejudge whether they need these products or this opportunity. And we think, oh, she's already skinny. Oh, she's really busy. She wouldn't want to do this. Oh, she's really judgy. She probably thinks I'm stupid. Oh, her sister does it. She wouldn't want anything to do with it. And those hold us back. Those thoughts hold us back in this business. So as I'm writing the 100s list, it's anyone, okay? It's maybe my best friend whose sister does sell it, but her sister never asked her, right? So what I did was I went through my whole friends list, and I just said, now I'm going to teach you from my mistakes here, okay? So what I did was I typed out this long thing. Hey, I know this is really random and I haven't talked to you in a while, but I just came across this amazing opportunity and I was wondering if I could share it with you. It's these wraps. Have you heard of these wraps? They tighten, tone, and firm in 45 minutes. They come in packs of 4 for $99 retail, $59 to a loyal customer. I'd really love for you to try them out for me, yada, yada, yada. Too long. But that's what I did, and I messaged everyone on my friends list, and that's how I got my first 4 loyal customers, which, of course, is your first goal in your first 30 days, okay? It doesn't matter what you say if you're excited, okay? So this was well over 100 people that I messaged, but I knew that my first goal was to get 4 customers in 30 days, and I made it with, 4 days to spare, I think, okay? So it wasn't super fast for me. And I think I could have done some things to make it faster. I think I could have messaged more people and done some of the things that I'm going to talk to you guys about tonight. You can easily get through that warm market in one day. And in fact, I would encourage you to do that. In the very first day, something simple, something exciting. Oh my gosh, I had great results with these wraps. And now I need you to try them. I want to share them with you. And so that's day 1, maybe day 2, you're running through that 100s list. There's a really great video. If you're personally enrolled by me, you've had this video sent to you. Lisa K. Fuller put together a video on how you can get your 4 loyal customers without actually ever having a kit, because you have that active website, and your website serves as a catalog for you, okay? So you don't even need the paper catalog. And she just quickly runs through it's like a 17-minute video. She runs through each product and she says, I want you to write down the person's name when you think of them when I read this product. And maybe it's like Relief talking about joint pain. You're like, oh my gosh, my grandpa could totally use that. And you write his name down. So that's working through your 100s list, and that's before you ever get your kit. The next thing that you need to start doing is you need to start learning how to broaden your audience. And the way you do that is by adding friends. And so what I do when I add people to my Facebook, they are trusted friends of friends, okay? They are people who have a profile picture and a cover photo that is maybe a family picture. They have multiple photos visible. They have more than a couple hundred friends, because spam accounts have very few friends, like 100 or less. And I want them to be mutual friends. I want to see that they're interacting on my friends page. I want to see that I have some common ground with them. I want to see that they're a mom, maybe that they're a nurse or a teacher. Maybe they live locally, that maybe I haven't spoken to them in person, but I know of them, type of thing. And so I want to start adding maybe 20 friends a day on Facebook. Okay, that's a pretty decent goal. If you add friends too quickly, you will get put in Facebook jail. So 20 a day is pretty reasonable, and I just scatter them out throughout the day. A good way that I find people to add is I comment on people's pictures. If it's a person that I've built a relationship with, I comment on their pictures, because then it's going to send me notifications when other people comment on them. So then I know that it's a real profile, that they are real friends who are engaging in other friends' lives, and I want to create a relationship with them. Okay. So you're posting consistently, you're messaging your friends, and now you're starting to add new friends to get new eyes on your posts. I'm not going to get super in depth about the algorithms for these social media platforms, but I will tell you that the way the Facebook algorithm is set up is that if you're not interacting with your friends on Facebook, they're not seeing your posts. So it is really important that you have an idea of the people that you want in your business, and you go to their pages daily and you like and comment on their statuses. Stay engaged with them so that your posts show up on their newsfeed, okay? I wanted to give you some examples of what to post. I'm getting a little bit lengthy here now. We're at 10:30. So an example of what to post. I told you like a lifestyle post was the one I put of Reagan sleeping, and I just commented about her like toenails and her cute bones. Let's talk about what product posts would be good to use. I talked about the greens on the go. You can even do a product post that doesn't have anything to do with a product. Like you could do, okay, so here's an example. Hadley and I, the other day, she asked if she got a butterfly net. A friend of ours got her a butterfly net, and she asked if we could go hunt butterflies. So I just knelt down and took a selfie with her, and I told her, I put in as the caption something about like, I'm sure glad I had my energy, like the energy drink. I'm sure glad I had my energy today to keep up with this girl on a butterfly hunt. You know what I mean? Posting, like if you are Googling It Works images, I'm telling you that Facebook will not allow those to be seen. It's not going to block it. It's not going to tell you that your post is blocked, but they hide it from people's news feeds. And so be creative. When you get your products in, people want to see a face. Okay, they want to see your face using your products, and pictures that have faces in them are seen like a certain percentage of times more than faces that are just posts that are just objects. And people also like creative, artsier photos, and that's why I like going to the It Works Global Facebook page, because they just have prettier pictures. Okay. So I'm posting, then I'm going to message people. Once I get a like on my post, I'm going to message them, and I'm going to say to that person, hey girl, thanks so much for the love on my post. Were you interested in these wraps, or It's Vital, or Confianza, or whatever product I posted about? Or if they like my lifestyle post, I say, hey girl, thanks so much, or hey love, or hello beautiful, whatever. Thanks for the love on my post. Oh goodness, sorry, message distracted me. Thanks so much for the love on my post. Were you interested in hearing about making extra money? Again, I get lots of no's every single day, but I do get some people who say, yes, I'd be interested in making extra money. And then I'm going to send them some information. I send them the same information that I've sent a lot of you that I've personally enrolled. So I hope you copied that, like saved it so that you can copy and paste that to your people. And then I continue. So I've posted, I'm messaging people. I'm messaging my friends, my warm market. I'm messaging the people who are responding to my posts. And then I'm going to follow up. Okay, so you've messaged people. You've given them the information. They've taken the bait. They said, yes, I want to know more about this. Give me some information. Okay, you guys, it takes the average person about 12 times of seeing something before they're ready to sign on. Okay, that's 12 McDonald's commercials before they're finally like, yes, I want some McDonald's. It's 12 times of seeing your wrap post before they're ready to say, okay, I'll try them. You're still talking about these wraps. I will try them. Okay. It takes an average of 12 times of them seeing that you're saying that you are happy with this business before they are even thinking about asking you what's going on. Okay. So you cannot just give someone information and wait 2 days and you haven't heard back from them and say, this isn't for me. I can't do this. They don't want anything to do with this. I can't do it. Because following up is up there. Like, I don't know what step we're on as far as what's the most important in your business, but following up is absolutely a necessity. What I do is I write down, I have a big calendar. I don't have it in here with me. I'm not going to get it, but I have a big calendar, like it's a spiral bound calendar. And I write down the person's name on the date that I talk to them. 2 days later, I send them a message. verbatim, this is what I say. Hey girl, I just wanted to check in with you to see what questions you have after thinking over that info that we discussed the other day. And then I wait. And then they'll tell me like, well, how much is it? Or I'm still thinking about it, or I don't have the money, or whatever it is that they're going to say. And you keeps the conversation going. Okay. The more that person will talk to you, the more likely they are to place an order. So I have posted, I have messaged people, I have followed up. We've also discussed the importance of interacting with your friends, and you need to be constantly bringing new eyes to your page, to your posts, okay? Post, message, follow up, interact, add new friends. Post, message, follow up, interact, add new friends. All day, every day, that is what I do to build this business. Instagram. Please do not start a new Instagram account just for It Works. You will have your account deleted. And that's going to get frustrating to you. Here's what we do for Instagram. Okay, use your personal account because they want to see that you're a real person. Some people with It Works and other multi-level marketing businesses have spammed Instagram, and it makes a bad name for all of us. Use your personal Instagram, okay? People want to see that you're a real person. They want to see that your bed is never made, that you hate doing laundry and dishes. They want to see that you're a mom, that you're a wife, that you're a sister, that you're a friend. They want to see you get your hair done and your nails done. They want to see what your clothing style is, okay? So don't start a new Instagram for It Works. This is incorporated into your life, and people want to see your life. Are you getting sleepy? I'm almost done. And so what I would do on Instagram is a little different now than it was when I first started. Start building up your followers. This is going to be pretty similar to what I just talked about as far as adding friends on Facebook. But what I do on Instagram is I follow. Okay, so you already have followers. What I do is I go to those followers and I start following some of theirs. So this is what a normal round. Okay, so I'm a NICU nurse. I'm no longer practicing, but that was my career before I started this. And babies eat at 8, 11, 2, and 5, 8:30, 11:30, 2:30, 5:30, 9, 12, 3, 6. Okay, so that's a round. 8, 8:30, and 9 o'clock feedings, that's one round. So one round, my battery is running low. Would you mind getting the charger for this? Kitchen? Maybe plugged in? Okay. And the extension cord is in the living room. Thank you, babe. So one round for me on Instagram is I'm going to go to my followers and I'm going to open up my friend Susie. And I'm going to look to see who Susie's followers are. And I'm going to follow 5 to 10, let's just say 5 of Susie's followers. I want quality versus quantity. This is different than it used to be, okay? I want quality versus quantity. So I'm going to follow 5 of Susie's followers that I don't necessarily personally know, but I'm going to open up their profile and I'm going to see a couple of things. Number one, I'm going to look to see that they are not already an It Works distributor. I do not follow other distributors, and I do not allow other distributors to follow me. Number two, I'm going to look to see that they're a real person and that they're active. Do they post fairly regularly, or do they interact with other people? Do they have, thank you. I have to put this baby in. Otherwise, oh, hold on. Just here. Okay, it's like they'll plug into the wall. Hang on. Thank you. I want to see that they are a real person, just like I want them to see that I'm a real person, okay? So I'm going to follow 5 of Susie's followers. Then what's going to happen is after you do that so many times, I'm going to go to my next follower. I'm going to follow 5 of their followers, and my next one, and that one, so forth. Then these people are going to come back and they're going to start following you. So when someone follows me, I open them up, I either accept or deny their follow request. I like 8 of their photos. Why 8? I don't know. That's just what I do. I like their first 8 pictures. And I'm going to go follow 5 of their followers. And then I'm going to go, what's the matter? I'm going to go to the next person who's requested to follow me. I'm going to accept them. I'm going to like 8 pictures. I'm going to follow 5 of their followers. I'm going to go to the next person. I'm going to like 8 pictures. I'm going to follow 5 of their followers. Okay, you understand? Everything that I do in this business is very repetitive. Okay, what am I doing on Instagram? On Instagram, your pictures need to be a little bit artsier. On Facebook, where I can post like 10 pictures a day if I wanted to, people on Instagram don't want to look at 10 pictures a day. So you need to pick your best ones. I like to maybe post, let's say I post 4 times on Instagram. I'm going to pick my very best posts that I've done on Facebook, and I'm going to put them on Instagram. Edit your pictures. Make them look pretty. And then interact. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing. Hi, Reagan. I've made a post. I'm going to message the people that like that post. I'm going to follow up with previous leads. I'm going to interact. So I'm going to go back to my news feed on Instagram, and I'm going to like or comment on 10 to 20 pictures. And then I'm going to add some new followers. And it takes, I don't know, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. So you guys could do this really several times a day. You don't necessarily need to post several times a day, but like every time I open Instagram, I kind of make it a goal to comment on 20 pictures. It's quick. My comments are not like lengthy. They're just things that people can relate to. Maybe if it's a cute picture, I'll put a couple of hearts or a couple of smiley faces. People think I'm complimenting them, or I'll say like, oh my gosh, that's precious. I say precious a lot in my comments for whatever reason. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. I love that. Hey, where'd you get that sweater? I love the way you decorated that room. Compliments go a long way, okay? I saw Lauren Warren, one of our leaders, I was reading something that she wrote, and she said, it's her goal to make everyone's day better. Like, no matter what, if they have left my conversation feeling happy, then I did my job. And so compliments go a long way. Same thing on Facebook. When you're interacting on Facebook, a comment goes a lot further than a like, because a comment shows that you actually put some thought into what you're doing. So, and they don't, like I said, they don't have to be like long. They just have to be, just be thoughtful. So I've posted, I've messaged people, I'm following up, I'm interacting, and I'm increasing my followers. That's how I work Facebook. That's how I work Instagram. And really quickly, I wanted to walk you through a conversation that I may have with a loyal customer. So you've messaged them and you've said, hey girl, thanks so much for the love on my post. Were you interested in these wraps? And they say, yes, I've been watching you for a while. Tell me about these wraps. So I'm going to send them a little bit of information. I'm going to say, oh my gosh. Okay, here's the thing. I do say, oh my gosh, a lot in real life. I use a lot of OMGs, okay? OMGs, emojis, exclamation points. If you are working this business through social media, you have to convey that excitement that we talked about. That excitement that you're holding on to has to be conveyed through text. OMG, exclamation points, emojis will take you far. So I say, oh my gosh, you are going to love these. I had such great results. I'm so excited for you to use them. I say that a lot too. I'm so excited for you. I say it repeatedly. So, oh my gosh, you're going to love these wraps. I had great results and I can't wait for you. I'm so excited for you. They tighten, tone, and firm in 45 minutes. And then they're going to say, how much do they cost? And I say, well, they come in packs of 4 for $99 retail, or you can be a loyal customer and use my discount. So they're only $59, exclamation point. Use my discount. Is important because that makes them feel like I'm giving them something special. And then they say, then I stop and I let them ask me, they say, what does it take to be a loyal customer? And I say, oh, I'm glad you asked. To be a loyal customer, all you have to do is you agree to purchase at least one product a month for 3 months. There's no minimum dollar amount required, and your discount starts on the very first month. You can take this opportunity you can do like a 90-day challenge and use the same product each month, or you can take the opportunity to switch them up. And I know you've been watching me, so you probably have a couple of other products that you're wanting to try, right? And they say yes. Normally they say, okay, I think I could do that. That's a really good deal. $40 savings on a pack of wraps. That's pretty awesome. And then I say, okay, when you're ready, I'll walk you through on my website. That way you make sure that you get your discount. Not once have I ever posted my website I've not given them my website, okay? I've given them one piece of the information and allowed them to ask a question to get me to the next part, the next piece of the puzzle, okay? So then they say, okay, I'm ready. And what I do is I walk them through. I don't want to say, here, go to my site and order, because there's no follow-up in that, except for, hey, did you order? Did you go to my site? Did you order? And what is really annoying is I know you didn't, because I see when the orders come through. And so I want them to think that they need me to order. So I tell them, text me when you're ready to order, and I'll walk you through. And so let's say what happens normally is they say, okay, I'll get back with you. And I say, okay, great. I can't wait. This is exactly what I say. I say, okay, great. I'm so excited for you. I'll talk to you soon. I'm so excited for them to use these products, and I'll talk to you soon kind of lets them know that I'm going to be following up with them. So when do I follow up with them? After 2 days. And I follow up and I say, hey girl, I just wanted to check in and see what questions you have after that info that we discussed the other day. After that second day, if they still aren't ready to order, then I follow up with them every Friday. Okay, follow up Fridays, because people get paid on Fridays and they're more likely to order. And then when they're ready to order, I tell them, as long as your billing and shipping info are match, as long as your billing and shipping address is the same, you're going to go to, and I give them my site, and click shop. The wraps are called Ultimate Body Applicators. They're located in the top section labeled body. You're going to put what you want in your cart and click checkout. Then scroll down to see the green button that says enroll as a loyal customer with auto ship. It's going to take your information, and then it's going to show that discount at the very end. And I put a smiley face, lots of hearts and smiley faces. And that's how I get loyal customers. Okay. I also talk about sealing the deal. I can't even think of how to word it anymore because I've done it for so long now. But I don't ever say, if you'd like more info, let me know, or if you decide to order, let me know. I replace all of those ifs with whens. And so I'm constantly assuming the sale when I'm talking to someone. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you to use. I don't care. They might say, and seriously, they'll tell me a lot of times, they'll say, okay, well, I'm going to think about it. And I will come right back with, okay, great. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait for you to use these. I just assume the sale. Always, always, always. And so it's, when you order, I'm going to be right here to walk you through. When you're ready, let me know, or when you're ready, I'll walk you through so you get the discount. I'm so excited for you to use these. When I talk to you again in a couple of days, those kinds of things. It's basically the same thing with a distributor. Okay, so I've sent them a message that says, hey girl, thanks so much for the love on my post. Are you interested in hearing about making extra money? And they say, sure, because who wouldn't want to make extra money? I say, great. I have some info ready. I have some info that I put together for you. I put together some information for you. Okay, this is very personal. It's the exact same information that I copy and paste to every single person, but I am telling them, I put some information together for you. Do you have a minute to look over it? And they'll say yes, or they'll say, I'm actually at work right now. Can I look over it when I get off work? Then I send that to them and I wait a little bit. And then I come back maybe, if it's been a pretty active conversation, I'm comfortable messaging them right back after I have given them a couple minutes. And I'll say, okay, let's talk about this. Like what stands out to you after you've read that? If they wanted me to give it to them and they said, okay, I'm kind of busy, give me a little bit to read over it. Then when do I follow up with them? After 2 days. They've read the information. I come back in 2 days and I say, hey girl, I just wanted to check in to see what questions you have after thinking over that info that we discussed the other day. And then they're going to tell me, whatever has kept them back from signing up or whatever. And then I follow up with them. I follow up with them every Friday. Maybe it's a Wednesday for some people, just once a week. A follow-up doesn't always have to be, are you ready to order? Are you ready now? Are you ready now? It's, hey, beautiful, I just wanted to see how your week was going. Hey, girl, I saw that you guys went on vacation. I hope you got back safely. Hey, I hope you have a good weekend. Friendly. Like I want to build relationships with these people because ultimately I want to work with these people. And you get pretty personal with this stuff. So it's just all about building relationships. And that's how I follow up with people. Sometimes it is like hey, the wraps are on BOGO and I know you want to do this. And so why don't we just go ahead and get it done? And sometimes it's just like, hey, I was just thinking about you today. I know you've been going through a hard time, and I don't know if it's the right time for you yet or not, but I wanted you to know I was praying for you. That's a follow-up too. So this has turned into a 50-minute Zoom. I am at the end of my notes. Now what I'd like to do is I'd like to close us out with the same devotion that I close all of my Zooms out with. You're going to have to bear with me here. Give me just a minute to find it because I've taken a lot of pictures since then. But I think I remember the conversation that I have it posted in. Let's see. I think. Oh, just kidding. Okay. Reagan, flying Reagan. I'm sorry, guys. Give me just a second here. Oh, what's the matter with you? Hey. She's like, be done. There it is. Oh, it didn't take me very long at all. Okay, here we go. Reagan, I need you to be quiet. This is important. This is important. All right, I want you to. Here it is. She's real mad now. Okay, but seriously, I just want to cry. Out of here. Okay. All right, because I really want you to hear this. If God showed you all He has planned for you, it would boggle your mind. Which side is better on? We're good. It's fine. You're so worried. Okay. If God showed you all He has planned for you, it would boggle your mind. If you could see the doors He's going to open, the opportunities that will cross your path, and the people who will show up, you'd be so amazed, excited, and passionate, it would be easy to set your mind for victory. This is what faith is all about. You've got to believe it before you see it. God's favor is surrounding you like a shield. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every bad break, every disappointment, and every person who does you wrong is part of the plan to get you to where you're supposed to be. So, you can't let the no's stop you because the no's are part of the plan, you guys. Part of the plan to get you exactly to where you're supposed to be. Thanks for putting up with me for an hour. And I think we have some more messages to send out. You guys double perk points still. So you have an hour, 2 hours. I think it goes till midnight Central Time. I think technically you have 2 hours. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great night. I'll talk to you soon.